have an engine! What is going on, people from the top? Welcome back to another Pancho Things. I know I haven't made a full-on video in a while, but today's the day. The reason why I didn't make a full-on video for a while is because I've been doing a lot of things in order to get to this video. So yeah, we got an engine. Finally, we got an engine for the boat, and I got a couple more things that I gotta show you, but yeah, we have an engine. Yeah, so now a lot of videos are gonna be able to be filmed, but the engine comes from Amazon. Chinese engine, 9 horsepower, and I couldn't find a review on this engine at all. So I'm gonna do my best to do a full-on review on this engine, and then probably in the future, after I've been using it and riding with it, I make another review of it. But as of right now, I'm gonna show you guys everything that it needed to happen before I could put the engine on. If you guys know, when I did my repaint and clean up the jump boat, which is that guy right there, right? So when I did that, I didn't do the transom. Now the transom is not bad, but it's not the best. So I started looking for a plate to mount the engine without putting more strain on the transom. This is what I found. I already painted it, but I gotta put it here so you guys can see. So that is the plate. It's aluminum. It's kind of thick, so you can see. So the idea with this is that it's gonna help me put the engine on the transom without having to be directly on the transom and not put a strain on the transom. So there's the plate, so you can have an idea of how big this plate is. And then the back, it's quite big. So I'm gonna put the plate, and then I'm gonna put the engine on top, and I'm gonna reveal it and show it to you how the engine looks like. And there it goes. There is a mount, and it covers all of that back there, so pretty cool. Now the reason behind that also is to not having to run any major issues with the transom during the fishing season and the hunting season. But I didn't want anything that I needed to drill anything once, because if I was going to drill and do anything like that, I might as well just replace the board, and at that point I would have might just redone the transom. But I had to get the engine, so I had to use my capital properly to not spend the money in the wrong place. So we got that mount. That mount, if you're looking for a mount similar to that, you can find it on Tiny Boat Nation. Those guys, phenomenal, amazing customer service. We had a little bit of shenanigan. The app that they use to sell their stuff is an app that I also use, and somehow end up using the address of a friend of mine, and that ended up in another state. So they were kind enough to ship it back, and so I got here. So it is super hot, and it's been raining and hot and cold and raining and just completely delusional weather here. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna mount the engine, but before I do that, I'm gonna tighten all the screws, all the bolts, all the nuts on the engine, so I know everything is tight and nice to go. So, okay. Va-pound. That's right. Amazon engine, 4-stroke, 9 horsepower, Chinese made engine. Rato is the name of the engine, and I did a lot of check, and everything that I could find was that this engine is normally used on lawnmowers in certain parts of Europe and Asia. So it says that is 9 horsepower, 225cc, 4-stroke. So I'm gonna put some oil. Alright, there you have it. Well, all said and done. There it is. 9 horsepower, 225, which is probably not even 9 horsepower, but for what I needed, it's gonna do. So, choke. You got your kill switch, and really cool is air cool. If I'm not mistaken, this is probably was like 500 and something bucks after delivery and everything. So 9 horsepower. I didn't want to deal with a water cool engine because of the amount of mod and stuff that I'm gonna probably get into, and it's my first engine, so I want something simple. So this is as simple as it gets. So the plate was $100 for the plate. Just this, and it's not touching whatsoever the boat. Everything is tied up on the plate, so that is beautiful. Tiny Boat Nation, that's where I got that plate from, and guess I will see you in the water. Alright, it's the next day, so here we go. We're gonna put this bad boy in the water. It's the first time I put him in the water since we painted it, and now that we got the engine, so here we go. we did good. We burned some oil. I had to adjust the governor right here. I had to adjust that bad boy, but it has a little bit more room for speed. But so far, we almost got to 8 miles an hour with 2 people, a whole tank of gas, battery, everything. So, yeah, that's it. Now, I'm not really good still at putting this guy on the trailer, stray on the trailer, so I'm gonna have to do some modifications to this trailer. But as far as the engine, does the job. It does a little bit more than what I was expecting, to be honest. I was expecting this to be a little bit slower, but it actually can put, logically it's not a 200 like a 220 or anything like that, but it's for a 9 horsepower, okay, it does pretty well. But so far the speed that we were able to get while I adjust everything was decent. I still gonna have to touch, as I mentioned, the governor, and adjust the throttle cable. It's having some issues there, but other than that, it seems solid. Decent consumption of gas too. Like we had to put gas towards the end, and it was what, about an hour? Yeah, it's about an hour, so not bad for what I needed to do, which is taking me from one spot to the next one on the lake, and then I rely on a trolling motor for the fishing moments. Hey man, it does really well. So we burned some oil because I think I still have a little bit too much oil when I go on higher speed, but it's rolling. So there you go. That's the Rato from Amazon. I guess I will find out in a couple of months and see see where we are after we put him to the pace. So well, I guess that we're fishing soon. So we just came to the lake just to do that, just to do a test, because I need to get rid of the box. The box is taking a lot of space in the house, so I need to get rid of the box. But I wanted to make sure that it's working and that I'm not gonna have to return it or anything like that, because if that's the case, then I'm gonna need a box, and plus I'm gonna have to pay for the shipping. It does work, and he actually, I don't know if it's a true 9 horsepower. It might be less than that, but not a lack of speed. So there you have it. Thank you so very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. Look at Kristen with her real wicked shirt, extremely pink with pineapples. Extremely pink. Yeah. So what do you think about the boat? The first time you're getting a boat, right? First time. It was fun. I'm glad I waited until we got the motor though. So yeah, now we got the motor, so she is going to be doing some fishing. She already, what were you saying that we needed? There's some, I was scoping spots. Oh no, she also was saying that we need, no, you said that we needed something for the boat. We needed to put something. I said about the cup holders. Oh, the name for the boat. So there you go, let's actually do that. You guys gotta give us a name. It's a fishing boat and hunting boat. So it's both things in one. So that's what we need. We need a name. Help us out with that one. So, well, there we go. That's all there is to it. Pancho out.